In his address to the Assembly last Friday, President Kennedy of the United States said that an atmosphere of rising hope prevailed in the world. The previous day, Foreign Minister Gromyko of the Soviet Union declared that this 18th session is, and I quote, weighing anchor with the wind, even if a weak one in its sails. And we feel blessed because they are in virtual agreement as to the next steps to be taken. Both agree that the partial test ban should be followed by negotiations on the prevention of war by accident or miscalculation, on safeguards against surprise attack, on prevention of the proliferation of nuclear weapons, and on the prevention of armament in outer space. We feel sure that other measures intended to help solve the prime difficulty of general lack of confidence, measures which received individual mention by both statesmen, can and will be negotiated. It is clear that to achieve an effective revision of the Charter, we will have to think in terms of several General Assembly sessions, perhaps even as many as 3, 4 or more will be needed. Certainly my delegation does not believe that anything sufficiently radical could be achieved at one single session. We should therefore do our utmost to see to it that this session is the first of the series by deciding to convene a Charter Review Conference to be held as soon as possible. The conference would give all members ample opportunity to declare their opinions and their wishes. It is essential for us to know which articles the majority of members wish either to amend or to replace, and what new provisions they consider desirable. I should like now, Mr. President, to single out for review the policy of decolonization as practiced by the United Kingdom. For this imperial power, once possessor of the most far-flung empire in our time, who has granted independence to many of her former colonies, is today pursuing a policy in regard to her remaining territories that is hostile to the letter and spirit of the 3 General Assembly resolutions on decolonization. Let's take first the instance of Southern Rhodesia. It is here that the fact of British decolonization policy, which is that the facet of British decolonization policy, which is based on racial discrimination, finds its clearest expression. Decades ago, a small white minority in the territory was granted the power of self-government. The constitution which the United Kingdom granted to Southern Rhodesia naturally contained explicit provisions for the protection of important British financial interests. But besides this, it also contained a written provision reversing the right of the United Kingdom government, reserving the right of the United Kingdom government to intervene in the affairs of the territory whenever it may seem necessary. Since all Rhodesians, of whatever racial origin, are in effect subjects of the Queen, this right therefore necessarily encompasses any action demanded in the course of a government's most sacred duty to protect its subjects.